know that we went there earlier.
Another thing.
What?
Maybe it wasn't Metamucil. Maybe it was X-Lax. Maybe it was fucking Tide Pods. The point is, I shit myself in Bogotá, and it's Fernando's fault.
But the pontiff of pain is on the scene. Gonna show you what the groove really means. He's about to drop the sacred sound and turn this whole damn trial around. He'll hit you with that holy groove. Camping them softly. A funky truth you can't disprove. Camping them softly.
Oh, there we go. There we go, everybody. I'm here. I am here. We are here, camping them softly. This is episode 60-something. 60-something. I have to figure out what episode it is. Shut the fuck. Oh, shoot. Is it the first 15 seconds? No, it's not. It's the first 28 seconds. You can't curse in the first 15 seconds.
You got some kick-ass shit.
But you can curse in the first 30, after 15, but before 30. And then after 30, you can curse. Because the algorithm doesn't want me to curse or play any of my Fred Durst sounds. All right, guys, we are at episode 67. I did look that up, episode 67.
I'm good.
Everyone's least favorite Dead by Daylight podcast. And I've got one sound for today. By the way, guys, I'm the Toxic Teacher. You can find me online, Toxic Teacher, TTV on most socials. You can find me on X getting really upset over all kinds of stuff and people getting all kinds of upset with me. And let me find my sound. Okay, here it is. Here it is.
If I were the man I was 5 years ago, I'd take a flamethrower to this place.
That describes perfectly the feeling after we received the 9.2.0, the patch that will live in infamy. I don't have my angry sound that I used to have.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
And I think that's another one. I actually had to download some because I didn't have a lot of good, like, angry sounds.
I'm a human, and I'm coming.
What? That's not one of them, but
I'm here. I got a life force. This is a human. This is what we look like. This is what we act like.
That's not it either. But anyway, if you guys have seen the 9.2.0 update, one of the worst that's ever been created. And if you follow me on X, Toxic Teacher TTV.
Yummy.
Wait, that's not it. Where did? No, that one. There we go. That one's it. That one's it. Hey, it actually, my sounds are working. They weren't working before. I've been working on these sounds for fucking 7 days. Okay, anyway, what was I even talking about? Because I did not expect a sound to come out there. Oh yeah, on X, Toxic Teacher, TTV. Follow on there, by the way. But also, I posted that BHVR has finally figured out a way to kill this game. And they're not going to make a whole lot more of that if they keep patches like 9.2.0 coming out. I don't know if they're going to keep this thing around. And if they do, this might be the straw that breaks the camel's back on this game. I mean, that for a lot of players, and we're already seeing the reactions online of a lot of players that say they can't play this garbage anymore because of what this patch entails. And I recorded my reaction to the patch yesterday because yesterday was, I believe that was whenever I found out about it, or it might have been the day before. So I wanted to hurry up and record how I felt in the heat of the moment as I found out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play back that reaction and kind of analyzing some of the changes, the slugging changes, the tunneling changes, and then you're going to hear something you have never heard before. I guarantee you. And here it goes. Oh, what's going on, everybody? We are here on an off podcast recording. I know you're hearing this during a regular episode, but I figured I needed to go right now. We have a lot of stuff we have to talk about.
Knock your ass out.
Because Behavior just announced 9.2.0, which will be the update that will live in infamy. Now, the reason this update will live in infamy, there are a couple of changes to it that are the most horseshit changes I have ever seen in my life. That I have not seen anything like this in the history of changes. And this is the most survivor-sided ass bullshit that I've ever seen. I've never seen anything like this. So we need to go over it. And we're going to get our good friend in here. You know who I'm talking about. We have to get our homeboy Nicky in here. But the first thing we have to do is we're going to go through those 9.2 patch notes or update notes or whatever your shit notes is what we could probably call them. They are that bad, okay, if you have not seen this. So let's go over kind of what we've got going on here. So the first thing they have, which is the biggest one, or one of the biggest ones, we've got two pretty big ones. And I may not go over the whole thing. I may just not have time, but the first one is a slugging reduction update, which is not so much an update. It's saying we're trying to kill the game, and this is going to be one of the ways that we do it.
Bitch.
Okay, so let's go over it, and you know what I'm going to do. Do you know what I'm going to do? You already know what I'm going to do in the background here. I'm going to get our homeboy Nicky, and I'm going to have him work on his shit while I work on my shit. Hey Nicky, we behavior just dropped the notes for the upcoming PTB 9.2.0, which is the most survivor-sided ass garbage I've ever heard of in my life. First up is the, what do we even call it? Slugging reduction update. Slugging reduction update. And here are the notes. And remember, it always goes better if we don't just paste the entire patch notes for the entire thing, because he can't handle that much bullshit at once. And then I'm going to put the dev note here next to it. Guys, this is fucking garbage. Like, I have never seen anything like this. And I know I probably sound like I'm being fucking dramatic, but I don't know that I am being dramatic enough here.
We got 2 words for you.
Because if we look at the notes, so let's look at the slugging reduction update. So it says if a survivor is left in the dying state for a total of 90 seconds during a match, a minute and a half. Now, this says for a total of 90 seconds. This is not 90 seconds in a row. This is a total of 90 seconds. So if you have 20 seconds here, 10 there, 30 there, a total of 90, they gain the ability to pick themselves back up. Now that's fucking garbage in and of itself, but that's not all. That's not, but wait, there's more, the whole thing. But wait, there's more. Now, it says perks that enable you to recover will continue to function as before without needing to meet the 90 seconds. Okay, what the fuck ever. That's what they had before, whatever. Now, it says it gradually increases their crawling speed if they're left in the dying state. So also, in addition to them being able to pick themselves up after 90 total seconds, they will now be able to crawl even faster to get away to pick themselves up. This is one thing on top of another on top of another. Now, it says right here, they can recover while crawling. And it says recovery now occurs passively with no need to hold a button. They don't even have to hold a fucking button anymore. And this is a joke. This is borderline just insulting at this point. They recover without pushing a button. They crawl faster. They can pick themselves up. Like, this is beyond what behavior tried to do with the base kit Unbreakable before. Okay. And so now their dev note, it says, we know it can be frustrating when you're on the receiving end of slugging. We know it's sometimes a smart move. The system acknowledges this, allowing for the killer to slug occasionally when they feel like it's the right call. That's bullshit. 100% bullshit if you read this, but will eventually kick in. It says right here, making the experience of being slugged more pleasant. More fucking pleasant for who? Not for the killer. This is bananas here. I have never seen anything. Maybe in the history of video games have I seen a reactionary update like this. This is 100% like a knee-jerk fucking thing that totally turns everything on its head. And we haven't even gotten to the tunneling update yet. Spoiler alert, we haven't even gotten there. Nikki, give us your thoughts on this. See, I've been working on it while I was talking, but this is beyond fucked up. Like, beyond.
The fuck? Toxic, you seeing this shit?
90
seconds?
I know.
Oh! So let me get this straight. These meatballless motherfuckers at BHVR.
Hey, he turned black. He turned black. What's the other one sound like?
What the fuck?
Yes.
Toxic, you seeing this shit?
Okay.
90 seconds?
Yes, I saw it.
Oh! So let me get this straight.
Yeah.
These meatballless motherfuckers at Bavia are telling me that if I leave some tourist face down in the dirt for a minute and a half, they just get up?
Yes.
Like fucking Lazarus with a flashlight?
That's exactly what it is. Thank you, Lazarus with the fucking flashlight. We got a fucking group of zombie-ass motherfuckers here, picking themselves up, flying around the map. The amount of utter bullshit that survivors can pull off now, the amount of bullshit that they are capable of now is beyond the pale. Is with all of these perks, with the Walking Dead update, which was bad enough, to go to this, which is even worse, is beyond anything. I cannot, in strong enough terms, talk about how this is going to fucking kill the game. Like, seriously, they could damage the entire brand, the entire game, and the fucking survivors are gonna go along with this, and they're gonna kill the game, and then they're gonna blame who? Because they're the ones to fucking blame, but they won't be able to even acknowledge that they are the main part of the fucking problem.
Oh, it's frustrating being slugged. You know what's frustrating?
Tell us.
Having Victor get kicked in the fucking head every 3 seconds while Charlotte's trying to do a goddamn job.
Exactly.
This is anti-Italian discrimination at its finest.
I agree.
You know what this is?
What?
This is them trying to neuter the family business.
You're exactly
Me and
right.
Victor, we run a legitimate slugging operation.
Yes,
it's
you
called
do.
pressure. You bald Oklahoma fuck. It's
Hey,
called
I'm on
strategy.
your side.
And they're letting them crawl faster now?
They are.
Oh, matter. Crawl faster?
Yes.
What's next? They're gonna give them a fucking Uber ride to the exit gate?
They might as well.
Here's your complimentary marinara sauce and a
Yes.
fucking participation trophy for getting down.
Yeah, if they get down, they get celebrated. That's what's fucking crazy. They fall down, they cry, and then we throw them a fucking tea party, take them to the exit gate.
Making the experience more pleasant. It's the dying state. Not a fucking spa day at the Ritz. You're supposed to be dying. That's why it's called a dying state.
Yes.
Not the temporary inconvenience while you wait for your free unbreakable state.
There you go.
Victor's gonna have a fucking aneurysm when he hears about this.
Yes, he
My little
probably will.
consigliere's whole game plan is keeping
Yes.
these tourists on the ground while Charlotte sets up the family business.
Exactly.
And now they're telling me these sons of bitches can just
Yes.
recover while crawling passively?
Yes.
This is what happens when Mercury's in fucking retrograde over the BHVR offices.
It's not Mercury in retrograde. This is survivors being survivors. This is what survivors do, okay? There have been so many tales of companies that have been brought down by their own employees. The employees thought they were doing what was best for them, and it destroyed the company. And I'm pro-union. I am pro-workers' rights and all of that bullshit. I'm not one of those that celebrates the billionaire and says the employees don't deserve rights at all, but there have been instances, known instances, where a company can be brought down by its employees, even if they had good intentions. Now, survivors don't have good intentions, so that's not even the same. So they are 100% to blame. There is no doubt that their crying got them exactly what they fucking wanted.
Mark my words, Toxic. This is targeted.
Yes.
They know I'm coming for that fog crown.
Yeah.
And they're trying to stop the Dente dynasty before it even begins.
Yes, I 100% agree. I didn't even turn the music on. I should have. I got so mad I didn't even turn the fucking thing on. Okay, so we'll go over this probably in the podcast. I'm not going to go over it here, but Michael Myers got an update. He can now dash. Okay, cool. The Clown, the Unknown got some updates. Dark Lord, Ghoul, Oni got updates. And then we got some perk updates. But then we also got, if I can find the quote unquote tunneling reduction update. You can only imagine. This one might be because one of my ex posts went viral saying that BHVR's finally figured out a way to destroy the game. They finally figured it out. They've been looking for years. How do we fuck up our own property? They figured out a way to fuck up DbD Mobile to the point where it was unplayable. The controller fucking, the controls to it fucking suck. They figured out a way to kill that game. And so now they're trying to figure out how do we kill what we've got, make people play What the Fog or Meet Your Maker, any of this Project T, Low T, whatever they call it, low testosterone, Project Testosterone, whatever it's fucking called. They figured it out. And if the anti-slugging doesn't do it, the anti-tunneling or this tunneling reduction update, I don't know, tunneling deduction, whatever it's fucking called, is going to do it. So Nikki, here we go. Nikki, that's not all. There's a quote unquote tunneling reduction update that comes in 9.2.0. I'm trying to figure out if this is even worse than the slugging reduction update, because this is fucking garbage. Okay, here we go. And let me get that to him. I think I've got like a little echo in here, but that's okay because it deserves a fucking echo with everything going on. Okay, let's post this to him. He's going to have his fucking aneurysm here in a second. But I want to go over what this update does, okay? Because this is where a lot of people are starting to split hairs over what some of this stuff means and what it represents as far as killer gameplay. So I'm going to break this down for you in the intelligent way because people are saying all kind of wild bullshit about this update. So it says right here, when a survivor is hooked, their hook status is hidden from the killer. Okay, so you know how right now, whenever you hook somebody, you can see that they're fucking hooked on the side of the fucking screen, right? You know that somebody is hooked. Now, because survivors are survivors, they've gotten a change to where you don't even fucking know. And now when they get unhooked, you don't even get a notification that they're unhooked and their hook status isn't revealed. This is fucking bananas. Like, this combined with that slugging update. Okay, get this. Now, Unhooked survivors get the following. They get haste, endurance, and elusive status effects, which we haven't even gotten to what elusive means, but they get haste and endurance. They get no collision with killers or other survivors. They get immunity to killer instinct. They see the killer's aura. They get now, if they perform a conspicuous action, obviously the effects are lost. There's one fucking thing. One thing. And it says right here, once all the gens are completed, the effects are disabled. This is fucking shit on top of shit on top of shit on top of shit that killers are just supposed to fucking deal with. And this is, I don't have a sound effect to say how fucking crazy this. I wish I did. Like, I don't know. Hang on, let me see here. Well, what is this one? No, that's not. No. That doesn't even do it. That doesn't express the anger the way I'm wanting it to. So let's keep going. It says after completing a unique hook, which unique hook means that survivor is not hooked more than once. When completing a unique hook, which is where you hook somebody else, killers get benefits. So they're telling you, if you hook somebody who wasn't the person you just hooked, we're going to give you something, okay? You're going to get a prize for not hooking the person you just hooked. Here are your prizes. You get bonus damage for the next gen kick. You get haste temporarily. We'll give that to you temporarily if you hook someone else. Don't hook the same person twice or you won't get the prize. You get the prize if you hook somebody else. You get to see the survivors base kit barbecue that have less or equal hook states. You can't see anyone that has more hook states because they may get tunneled, so you can't see them. You can't see them when they're on the hook. You can't see them when they get unhooked, and you can't see them if you hook somebody else if that person has less hook. So you can tunnel. We're not going to let you see them because that might be unfair to that person, and they may fucking get upset. We can't have them upset. We can't have that one survivor who's fucking shit. That survivor is shit, can't loop for shit, runs into you constantly. You cannot hook them. Even if they run into you, even if they take a protection hit, you cannot hook the same person. Do not hook that person twice. Whatever you do, do not hook them twice because that is the worst possible thing you could ever fucking do as a killer. Okay, now it says the effects are lessened for the Blight, Dark Lord, Ghoul, Hillbilly, and Nurse. I don't even know what the fuck that means. Is I guess that you don't get the bonuses if you play those killers, which fucking is nuts because now you're saying, well, we're not gonna give you the bonuses if you play certain killers. Now, it says right here, now, to disincentivize tunneling, disincentivize, they did this. Okay, if a survivor dies before 6 hook states, all remaining survivors get a repair speed bonus. This is fucking crazy. Here's why. Think of 6 hook states, okay? I hook a survivor A once. Survivor B once, Survivor C once, Survivor D once. That's 4 hook states, okay? Now, if I hook the other person 2 times, then the rest of the survivors. If I hook all 4 of them once and then the other person twice, then boom, that's all the rest get a bonus for the rest of the match. One person in a Swift can say, I'm going to take one for the fucking team, go out, and then that's it. The rest of them get a bonus. It says if the survivor that was last hooked, think about this, if the survivor that was last hooked is sacrificed or killed. So if I get hooked, if I fucking suck, okay, and I get hooked again and I'm killed, generators cannot be regressed or blocked. Think about that. You can't even regress or block a generator if you kill somebody that you just hooked. Even if they run into you, even if they come for you, even if they try to kamikaze you so you kill them. But you can't slug them either. You can't hit them and knock them down and leave them there. So you have to hook them to where they can't regress, to where you can't regress a gen because you can't slug them or else they'll get up. You can't kill them because then they get all kind of fucking bonuses. You don't get any kind of bonus because you hooked them twice. You have no fucking option at that point. Explain to me how this makes fucking sense. Explain to me the logic here. Jimmy at BHVR, the one who's singing in French, who almost killed Charlotte, had to have thought of this. Little Jimmy was sitting there thinking of how can I fucking kill this game? Behavior has had me almost kill a French conjoined twin that ended up killing all of us except for me. I'm Jimmy. I got out. My progeny would work for BHVR, or maybe I would because I'm eternal and I'm somehow become immortal. And I figured out the game that Charlotte's going to be in later. How do I kill the game? Because I couldn't kill her in real life, but I can sure as hell kill the game that she's in. Her and Victor, even though Victor's not even alive anymore. He died in the fire. But we'll kill the fucking game. And this is bananas. It says right here, it's no secret that tunneling can be seen as an effective way to play for the killers. You fucking said, Behavior, that it wasn't effective, that it was a legitimate strategy. They said that over and over and over and over. And because these fuckers, these spineless, according to Nicky, meatballless motherfuckers, cried and complained for long enough, they gave in like they always do. They will always give in because they're spineless, because their followers are spineless, because these survivors are spineless, pansy ass motherfuckers. There's no other way to say it. Like, tell me another way to say it. I won't become a fog whisperer because why would you want to? Why would you want to follow a company that's so spineless that they would do something like this? It's fucking insane. Like, why would anyone? The only reason anyone's going to stay with this game that's in the content creation space is because it's butter in their bread and because they don't have the spines to say anything about it. Either that or they were survivor mains in the first place, in which case they're deranged and they celebrate these changes until the game dies and their income goes away. And they're like, I'm not making fucking $20,000 a month anymore. Why? It's because you supported shit that killed the game that was making you fucking money. Think about that for a second. Jesus fucking Christ.
You got some kick-ass shit.
Nicky, I'm about to be the one to have a heart attack here. Normally it's you, but I feel like it's me. This is anti-Oklahoman tech, I think, at this point. Like, I almost feel it's a personal attack against Toxic here.
There's what? What the fuck you mean there's a tunneling reduction?
Okay, he's having a buffer. It's that bad. Like, I don't know what's going on, but he's having to buffer his shit right now. Okay, hang on. Nicky, what if part 2 doesn't sound so?
There's more? What the fuck do you mean there's a tunneling reduction?
I don't, well, I told you.
Hold on. Let me get my blood pressure medication and a fresh jar of marinara before you tell me this shit.
So why does he sound black?
Hold on. Let me get my blood pressure medication and a fresh jar of marinara before you tell me this shit.
Okay. I already told you.
Oh, let me guess. They're going to give survivors a fucking force field after they get unhooked.
Wait, did I not copy and paste? I didn't copy. Oh, did I not copy and paste? Oh, I didn't even copy and paste the shit. Oh, wow. Okay. Hang on one second. I got to copy and paste. Oh, yeah. Hold on. I didn't. Oh, gosh. I'm all cattywampus now because I didn't even. Shit. Okay. So see, you know I was going to fuck this up at some point, right? And this isn't even the podcast. I'm here on the weekend. I'm not even supposed to be doing this right now, but this shit is serious enough. It is serious enough that I am posting out of nowhere on this. So, Nicky, I didn't even tell you what the update was, but I told you there was a tunneling reduction update. Hey, God, let's see if he can even guess what the update is.
There's more? What the fuck you mean there's a tunneling reduction? Let me get my blood pressure medication and a fresh jar of marinara before you tell me this shit.
Oh, is this?
Oh, let me guess.
Oh,
they're
I
gonna give survivors a fucking force field after they get unhooked.
I already did this one.
Maybe a personal bodyguard?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. They're gonna teleport into the other side of the map with a complimentary fucking toolbox.
Pretty much.
You know what this is, Toxic?
What is it?
This is a conspiracy.
Of course.
First they come for my slugs.
Yeah.
Now they're coming for my tunnels.
Yes.
What's next? They're gonna tell me I can't camp?
They already did. They already did tell you couldn't camp in the last fuck. Oh my God. They already told
Nicky,
you that.
You can't stand within 500 meters of a hook survivor or they get a free escape and a fucking apology letter.
They already did that with the anti-camp.
Tunneling is a legitimate business strategy.
You
think the Corleone's family got where they were by not focusing on their enemies one at a time?
Exactly.
You think Don Vito was like, oh no, I better spread the pressure equally among all my adversaries?
Yes.
No.
Right.
You pick a target and you finish the job.
Exactly.
Go ahead, Toxic. Tell me. Tell me how they're gonna ruin Victor's whole fucking career.
I'm getting ready
because I know.
What?
I fucking know. It's gonna be some bullshit that makes my little meatball cannon completely useless. I swear on my mother's gravy. If they give survivors immunity after unhooking, I'm driving to Montreal myself.
They do fucking do it. That's what's hilarious. These survivors have finally won. They are finishing off killers. Killers are being the killer role is finally being destroyed. One update at a time. And I think this might be the final update that destroys them. I think this might be that final update that destroys all of us as killer mains. And I don't know if we could ever come back. I don't know what they can do.
Shut up, bitch.
What they would have to roll back this entire 9.2. They would have to roll back 9.2 totally to actually make this any better. Okay, now he's actually, it's all caps at this point. I think I'm seeing the results. It's all caps. By the way, guys, remember we talked about the elusive status because they get elusive. It says right here, it silences grunts of pain and suppresses their aura, pools of blood, and scratch marks. So now whenever they get unhooked, they get base kit, all of that shit. So that makes it even fucking crazier. Here we go. We have to get Nicky on this. I think this could be the end of Nicky and the end of camping them softly as a podcast, because we can't camp them softly. We can't tunnel them softly. We can't slug them softly. What do I even call it? Evenly distributing pressure them softly is the new name of the podcast. Welcome to Evenly Distributing Pressure Softly. This is your host, the mildly irritating teacher, TTV. I can't even put TTV. That offends some people. So we've got to...
What the fuck did you just say to me? The York States! I can't even see who's on deathlock!
What?
How the fuck am I supposed to want my starts and racket if I don't know who owes me what?
What the fuck?
Oh, this is rich.
What is happening?
This is fucking beautiful. They get endurance, haste, they can see my fucking orange.
Yes. What? Okay. What just happened? Did he?
No collision! So Victor can't even body block these motherfuckers! My little consigliere just phased through like a fucking ghost!
Yes!
Oh, Nicky, if you don't tunnel, we'll give you a little speed boost and some jet damage! Fuck yeah! I'll eat your cherry molecule!
Oh my God!
Your fucking molecules
what
is go at the your face will shout beat you in a fucking sickle!
What is happening?
If someone dies before 6 months, everyone gets jet speed! So now I'm being punished for doing my job efficiently. This is like telling the mafia they can't rap the way you do everyone's had a time game framed. You know what the worst part is, Toxic? If I kill the last person I hooked, which is the whole fucking point, I can't replace or block change.
I don't know what's happening.
What kind of backwards ass anti-Italian mongering wrestling bullshit is this?
Jesus Christ!
Have a fucking stroke.
I think I'm gonna have a fucking stroke.
Setting up the perfect 3J.
Yes.
Now they're telling me if I kill Jerry No Ones who just got unhooked, my whole end game
Pretty much, that's what they're telling you.
Frustrating for survivors. You know what's frustrating? Having to memorize 12 different stacks of extras to feed all blanket into fucking survivor file me. This ain't Dead by Daylight anymore. This is Dead by fucking Daylight. Mark my words, Toxic.
I'm marking
They're coming for the twins next.
They already
They're
did.
make it so Victor gives survivors a fucking pity back right to the edge again. While solid heads on participation trophies and marinara samples. I'm done. I'm fucking done. Where's my loyal and sweet behavior from also scratching discrimination against entire American killers?
Okay, I am not sure how we could even follow that. That was, how do you follow that? I don't even know how. I recorded that yesterday, and I don't know how Nicky is today. Maybe we could ask. Maybe we could ask and kind of continue this conversation. He's had a day to think about it. Maybe he feels a little bit better. Let me see here. Hang on. Hey, Nicky. I'm going to ask him. I'm going to ask him now. Hey, Nicky, how are you feeling today? You've had a day to think about things. I love the music, though. You've had a day to think about things. Do you feel any more calm? How is Victor doing? How you been holding up? There we go. And we'll find out here in a second. By the way, guys, I didn't apologize yet for last week or this week. I guess last week. I'm thinking this week because it's Saturday, but we didn't have an episode on Tuesday. I recorded one on Tuesday, but I didn't air it because we had so much going on this week. I didn't get a chance to edit it, but oh shit, this song just got big. But anyway, so we didn't air it, but I am going to post some of the stuff later, probably as bonus material or something, because the Where the Fuck Was the Viewers From was excellent. It was excellent. The rest of the episode was complete garbage because I wasn't feeling great. I think that was part of the reason I didn't edit everything up, but you will get the best stuff later. So let me see here. Let's get what Nicky feels since he had a little time to stew, to think about things. Now, me, for just for your edification, see, we use big words here. We always use big words here on Camping Them Softly.
Shut up, bitch!
We also use small words on Camping Them Softly.
If I were the man I was 5 years ago, I'd take a flamethrower to this place.
I'm sorry. I love that. That just if I were the man, 5 years ago, I was something else. Now look at me. I'm a piece of shit. Hang on. Here we go. Nicky, what's happening? What's happening? Oh no.
Calm?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Toxic. I'm real fucking calm. I slept like a baby last night. Waking up every 2 hours, screaming and throwing marinara at the walls. Victor hasn't left his corner since yesterday. Poor kid's been mumbling in his little growl language, drawing.
I thought he spoke Italian now. He speaks Italian and I think a little bit of English. But, and is he a child? He's not even alive. That's the thing.
Diagrams on the floor with tomato sauce. I think he's planning something. Either that, or he's having a nervous breakdown. Hard to tell with him. You know what I did last night?
Wasn't he taking antidepressants at this point? I think he was after 9.1. Dak smartly pointed out that the last patch, 9.1.0, was a cliffhanger ending. If you remember, it ended on a serious cliffhanger. Go back and listen if you need to hear how badly Nicky reacted to that one.
I watched the PTB notes 17 times. And every fucking time, it got worse. I was missing something. Yeah. No collision with other players. That line alone cost me 3 jars of ragu and a perfectly good monitor.
Damn. Okay.
But you know what? You know what, Toxic?
What? He always does that.
Edda, I figured it out.
What?
This whole thing
Okay, so he's figured it out. And we've got a lot of people, like a lot of people are trying to figure out what game do I even play now. I actually booted up for the first time. I'd never played it before. I booted up Identity V, which I don't know if you guys have played this game before. It is on the phones. I believe it's not on PC and it's not on console. I think it's only on the phones. Let me see here. 2018 free-to-play asymmetrical horror game developed by NetEase. And if you remember, NetEase was the same one that did Dead by Daylight Mobile. And it says it's in cooperation with, oh shit, with Behavior Interactive. Oh, that sucks. So does Behavior actually make money off of this game? Now, see, I need to know that because that's going to determine how excited I am to even play this game because I'm so mad at the company. Hey, Smart GPT, Smart British GPT. I don't know why my microphone just went down, but I had to turn it back up. Hey, Smart GPT, Identity V, the game, the mobile game, it said it was developed in partnership with Behavior Interactive. Does Behavior make money off of this game, or is the money made by NetEase?
All right, let's dive into it. Identity V, as you mentioned, is indeed a mobile game developed by NetEase, and it's got that partnership tie with Behavior Interactive. Now, generally speaking, in these kind of partnerships, Behavior Interactive likely gets a cut of the revenue. So yeah, they do make some money off the game. NetEase, of course, as the main developer and publisher, is going to take the lion's share. But Behavior being part of that partnership means they've got a stake in it too, and they're definitely not left empty-handed.
Well, my thing is, though, I'm so upset over the new patch of Dead by Daylight 9.2.0. It was just announced yesterday. I don't know if you've heard about it, but it is so upsetting to killer mains that I'm looking for another game to play, and a lot of other people are. And Identity V was one of them, but I don't want Behavior getting my money. Are there other options? And does Behavior get less money if I play Identity V than Dead by Daylight?
All right, let's dive in with that same intensity. I get it. When a new patch drops and it feels like it's screwing over killer mains, it can be infuriating. I know you're not here for sugarcoating, so let's just say it. If that patch is a dumpster fire for killers, you've got every right to feel ticked off. Now, about Identity V, yeah, playing it would still funnel some money towards Behavior, but definitely not as much as Dead by Daylight itself. In Identity V, Behavior is just a partner, so they're not the main money sink here. But if you're really looking to jump ship and avoid lining Behavior's pockets at all, you might want to pick a completely different game outside their influence. There's a ton of other asymmetrical or horror multiplayer options out there that have zero Behavior involvement. So you've got choices. Bottom line, if you're ready to give the finger to that patch and move on.
Hang on. Shut up for a second. What are those choices? You mentioned there are other asym games other than Dead by Daylight. What would I even play?
All right, no worries. I'll hit you with some solid picks. If you're looking to jump ship from Dead by Daylight and still want that asymmetrical multiplayer vibe, you've got a few options. Check out games like Evil Dead the Game if you want some groovy demon hunting action. There's also Friday the 13th the game if you haven't tried it yet, though it's a little older. Another one is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game, which is pretty fresh and gives you that gritty horror feel without any Behavior involvement.
Hold on, though.
So yeah, there's a whole...
Wait. But Evil Dead is no longer in active development, I don't believe. And Texas Chainsaw isn't either. I think they're both still alive, but they're dying. So what do we even do? Are there any that are still pretty active and still going? Or are the only options kind of dying?
Yeah, totally got you. I hear the frustration, and you're right. Some of those games are kind of on life support or just not getting the love they used to. So let's talk about a few that are still kicking around pretty actively. One option is Hunt Showdown. It's not exactly the same kind of asymmetrical horror, but it's got that PvP and PvE mix and a solid player base. If you want something still being updated regularly, that's a decent shift. You can also look into Prop Night, which is more on the quirky side, but still alive and has an active community. And if you want to go a bit off the beaten path, there are smaller indie games like Video Horror Society that pop up and keep things fresh.
Video Horror Society died years ago. I think that was over a year ago that game died. Is your information not very current?
Yeah, you're right. And that's on me for throwing out a name that's already kicked the bucket. Sometimes these smaller titles do fade out faster than you can say asymmetrical horror. So let's keep it real up to date. If we're talking right now, sticking to the stuff that's still got a pulse, Hunt Showdown is definitely alive and well. You could also peek at Deceit 2, which is a social deduction horror game with a pretty active player base right now.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done listening. No good. Thank you.
Got it. Loud and clear. We'll wrap it up here. If you need anything else, just give me a shout.
All right, there we go. Intelligent AI.
We call these things chips. Instead of crispity, crunchy, munchy, crackerjack, snacker, nibbler, snap and crack, pop, Wester, pool, Chester, Shire, Queen's lovely jubbly delights. That's rather a bit cringe, innit, bro?
All right, that gives me a time to take a drink. Anyway, so we've gotten not a whole lot of options besides Hunt Showdown, which I'm already playing, and I don't know why my microphone switched so dramatically. It was at like low volume or high volume, and then it went to low volume and then high again. I have no fucking clue what's going on. Anywho, so that's what we've got to choose from. Not a whole lot. But, you know, it's going to be interesting because the killer is losing every bit of their awareness in the match. Like, you won't know what's going on. You won't know what to do. It's a mess. And I've already gone through it. We already went through it yesterday that you heard earlier in the recording. So I can't go through it all again. But we do need something to take our minds off of this. You know what we need to take our minds off of this? Do you know? Do you know? I don't know that you know, but I know. And I think you know. Do you? I'm trying to pull it up. Hang on. Is this it? There we go. See, I can do that to waste some time while I pull up my shit that I wasn't even ready for. Bitch. Stupid bitch. This patch sucks. Bow, bitch. Bitch. All right, there we go. Hang on. I'm trying something real quick. If you guys can just shut the fuck up really quick. What happens if I click here? Does anything happen? Something should fucking happen whenever I click on here, and it's not happening whenever I click. Why is it not happening whenever I'm clicking? You see, everything is going wrong. It started with the patch, and it just keeps going and getting worse and worse and worse. And I don't know what, I don't know. Maybe I should just give up on life. Maybe this is it for Toxic. I don't know if it is, but we're going to do, oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, here we go. Nicky, to get our minds off of this, episode 67, Camping Them Softly. Where the camping them softly, where the fuck. Yeah, you don't have to say F. I don't have to say F on here. Where the fuck are the viewers from? We're picking this city. I heard you've been there and have a pretty, what do we do? Like, that's the question, because we had the women last week. We had Big Martha a couple of weeks ago, and we kind of let him, right? We let him on the women, not calling him back, and we got a great story out of that. So the question is, how do we lead him this week? And I want you to hear last week's was good, and I didn't even lead him on that, but I'm going to lead him this week, and I'm going to ask maybe the regular AI, what kind of, hey, for where the F are the viewers from? Watch this. We're asking one AI what to do with another one. That's what point this has got to.
You got
Where the F are the viewers from? I want to ask Nicky about his escapade and gently lead him in a direction based on my question. What could I say that might get a good story? Last time it was, I heard women were mad, you didn't call them back. ... Okay, give me some other ideas. There we go. We're going to get something good here. Anyway, guys, while we're waiting on that, let me see what it says. I heard the mayor banned you from every restaurant. What street? No. These are somebody swears you got booed off stage at karaoke. Give me something 10 times more crazy and wild. That's what we need right here. We need to go so far off the deep end in lunacy. I heard the Pope still won't return your calls. A cryptozoological monster. Faked your own funeral. No, these aren't that good. Let me see. Now, I heard you have a pretty wild story involving, what could it be involving? I don't even know. Involving a, let me see here. Involving some pills and a celebrity. Okay, there we go. And we don't even know what city. I haven't even told you what city it is yet. But we can do the... There we go. Our city this week, Bogotá, Colombia. Is it Bogotá? Bogotá. Thank you for listening to Camping Them Softly, courtesy of The Toxic Teacher, TTV. You can find me on all the socials. Where are they from? We need a new one. Who does have the guts? I don't know. A few people have the guts to listen to this. All right. Let me get it. We've almost got it. The where the fuck are the viewers from?
Frankfurt,
Hesse. Thank you for still listening. You're still around. Phoenix, you're also still around. Haven't talked to you guys in a while, but that's okay. I notice people pause during podcasts. I don't pause during podcasts, but I could start pausing. Right? See, that's what they do right there. They pause, they speak less. I have a problem with that I don't like the silence. The song Enjoy the Silence does not apply to me. Here we go. Nicky, tell us about Bogotá.
Oh, you sad? What you scared? You want to hear about the great Colombian incident of 2019?
Why does he sounds like he's tiny. Why is there music?
Bogotá. You want to hear about the great Colombian incident of 2019? That's why I can't go back to South America, Toxic. So I'm down there for a business meeting. And by business meeting, I mean Victor heard there was a Dead by Daylight tournament with a cash prize.
Okay, so these Dead by Daylight tournaments, you notice every single time there's a tournament. Number one, it's not really Dead by Daylight because it's got all kinds of fucked up rules. Number two, they're buying perks and left and right, and they're gambling on all kinds of shit. There was one with an old lady, and then there was the one in Kansas, I think, with the tractors. I don't know what's going on in these fucking tournaments. This alternate universe Dead by Daylight. This is nothing like the one we play, which is probably better because they probably don't have 9.2.0, which is a fucking mess.
If I were the man I was 5 years ago, I'd take a flamethrower to this place.
And by the way, whenever 9.2 comes out, I'm not going to be here to play it. Now, I believe this episode is going to release the day 9.2 comes out. So I think so. I think it's going to be on Tuesday, this next Tuesday. I'm recording on the 30th, so it'll be on the next Tuesday. So you may be hearing this the day the PTB comes out, and you'll be like, dude, he was totally right. This shit is fucked up.
$500 and a fucking empanada gift card. Big money, right?
Okay, thanks to our Colombian friends in South America.
Anyway, we're at this hotel bar. And who walks in? Pitbull.
Okay. Hey, thanks, Pitbull.
Bitch, I will knock your ass out.
Mr. Worldwide, Pitbull has entered the room. I think this is the first celebrity to be featured on.
Where the fuck out of you are from?
I guess they're from wherever Pitbull is from. I don't know where Pitbull is from. Hang on, what is Pitbull's real name? Do we even know what Pitbull's real name? Pitbull, singer or rapper. He's a rapper. He's not a singer, right? What is he even? I don't know. Oh, he's from Miami. He's 1 year older than me. His real name is Armando Christian Perez. And now what does it say here? He was born, in Miami to Cuban immigrants. He was encouraged by his family to take advantage of the privilege of living in America and the opportunities. His family fought against the Castro regime. A regime, that's easy for me to say, in Cuba. Now, he also stayed in Roswell, Georgia, not to be confused with Roswell, Mexico, and his parents struggle with substance abuse.
Shut up, bitch.
Anyway, there you go. So that's what you needed to know about Pitbull and his parents' struggles with substance abuse.
Mr. Worldwide himself.
Yeah.
Diane. But here's the thing.
Okay.
It wasn't actually Pitbull.
What?
It was his stunt double, Fernando.
There's a stunt double. Wait, Pitbull can't have a stunt double named Fernando. He can't have a stunt double. What stunts does Pitbull even do? He would need a. I don't know.
This motherfucker's got the whole look.
Okay.
Bald head, sunglasses at night, white suit that cost more than my mother's funeral. So Fernando's telling me.
Is his mom dead or alive? Have we established whether Nicky's mom is dead or not? I feel like there are some stories where she's alive. I don't know. I think his I don't know who in this family. It's Schrodinger's family. And you guys who are intelligent will know exactly what I'm talking about. But those of you who are not have no fucking clue. And those of you from overseas have no fucking idea either. Unless you, I don't know if the people in Hesse know. I'm sure you probably do. I feel like I'm starting to get insulting, like people from other fucking countries don't know quantum physics. I don't even know if Schrodinger's cat is quantum physics. It could be. And I want Nicky to describe Schrodinger's cat, but we'll have to get to that in a minute.
He's got these performance enhancement pills for games. Supposed to give you frame perfect reaction time.
Okay, so by the way, I didn't tell you, I saw some Blue Chew in the parking lot at work, like an open package of Blue Chew on the ground in the parking lot at work, and I don't know why. And I'm trying to figure that out if the person was coming or going. Wait.
I'm a human and I'm coming.
I don't I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that was the biggest mystery of the week to me. What?
They were fucking lactate toxic. Lactate.
What is lactate?
But I didn't know that. So I take 7 of them.
7
thinking I'm about to become the Colombian king of the fog.
Wait, what is lactate's the one where you can still drink milk, right? Hang on, what happens if you take 7 lactate pills? Hang on, I'm just Googling this. I don't know if there actually is anything. An excessive number of lactate pills, such as 7, is unlikely to cause a toxic overdose because the enzyme is not absorbed by the body. It can cause uncomfortable digestive side effects or be less effective. In rare cases, an allergic reaction to the pill is possible. It says right here it can cause stomach cramps, bloating and gas, nausea, and a general feeling of being sick. Okay, so that's what we're looking at.
Knock your ass out
here.
On masala, 20 minutes later, I'm in the tournament, playing twins, obviously.
Okay.
And my stomach starts making sounds like a fucking Vespa backfiring.
You only
Victor
took 7.
screaming, Charlotte sweating, and I'm running to the bathroom every 3 minutes.
You only
Fernando,
took 7.
That son of a bitch was actually a survivor main.
Oh no, we have a betrayal.
I'm here. I got a life force. This is a human. This is what we look like. This is what we act like.
I don't know. That one's too silent. I'm going to have to change that in post. But anyway, that's fine.
He sabotaged me. He knew I was lactose intolerant.
No!
How? I don't fucking know.
But being lactose intolerant, he took 7. So what does that even matter? He took 7 lactates. That would actually help, wouldn't it? Hang on. This story doesn't make any fucking sense. Hey, Nikki, this story makes no fucking sense. Makes no fucking sense. If you're lactose intolerant, how would lactate be a problem? Even 7 of them. I looked it up, and 7 isn't that many to cause anything, bitch. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna get that. We'll get that after the story because this doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
Probably saw my Twitch rants about cheese.
Okay.
Long story short,
I didn't know he was
shit
like
myself during the finals.
Oh,
Victor got flashlight stunned 17 times, and Fernando won the whole tournament playing Thing Min. To this day, if you mention Bogotá and any Colombian gaming cafe,
okay,
they still call it the Brown Mist Incident. And that's why Pitbull's music is banned from my streams. Not the real Pitbull. He's cool. But fuck Fernando.
Okay, there's Nicky shitting his pants, which I didn't expect the story to go in that direction, but it sure did. And we're fact-checking. We're fact-checking Nicky, and I've got it here. We've got his response, because this lactate thing makes absolutely no sense. Nicky Dente, why are you lying to us? We deserve the truth. The viewers, the people that quote unquote watch the podcast deserve the truth. I should do a video podcast. A video cast? Is that what it's called? A vodcast? I don't know. They just call it a video podcast, I believe. Maybe.
Damn, I'm good!
I have more sounds. I have
What in the hell is this crap?
What is this button? No. No.
How about a beer?
Certainly.
There we go. Why is it taking so long? Nicky! Why are you taking so long to respond? See, this is it. This is fucking it. Whenever you do shit live, it never works. Nothing ever works on this fucking podcast. I'm done. I'm done.
What? Are you fact-checking me right now? Ah! You bald Oklahoma fuck. You think I don't know what lactate does?
Well, you...
Look at Detective Toxic over here with his fucking WebMD degree.
What?
Fine. You want the real story?
Yes, I do want the real story, bitch.
They weren't lactate, all right?
Why you lying to us?
Said that because the real bills are on the federal investigation.
Oh, Jesus.
They were...
Are you fuck chatting? They're fucking fiber supplements.
Okay, I doubt they were fiber supplements. Why would they be under federal investigation?
Metamucil, industrial strength Colombian Metamucil.
There is no
You
such
happy now?
thing.
Fernando
No.
gave me elderly person bowel medicine.
Why would you shit your pants for Metamucil? This still doesn't make any sense.
But I couldn't say that on the podcast because my mother listens sometimes, and she thinks I got good digestion.
You just said she was dead,
You know what?
bitch.
Fuck you for making me admit this. Victor's laughing at me right now. You hear that little growling sound? That's
Why?
him laughing.
He's laughing
The
because
point
you're
is, because Fernando sabotaged me. Whether it was Lactaid, Metamucil, or fucking Chiclets, the man wronged me. This is why I don't tell you shit toxic. You and your fucking Google searches. Well, maybe I'm sensitive. You ever think of that?
You're not.
Maybe the Dente digestive system is delicate like a beautiful marinara reduction.
It's not.
Looking shit up and let me tell a fucking story.
Okay, this is it. This is fucking. You just said your mom is dead. You just said your mom is dead. How is she fucking listening to this fucking podcast? You're a fucking liar. And Metamucil isn't on any kind of federal investigation. You dumbass bitch. All right, we're getting there. I'm sorry, but this is getting intense now. We never had anything like this. This episode 67 has to be the most aggressive episode you've ever heard. And I can't even remember yesterday how bad it was, but I know I was on fire yesterday. You just heard it, but I had a day to calm down a little bit. And I'm trying to be, I feel like I'm going to have a heart attack on stream at some point. I don't know when, but it's coming. Not on stream, on podcast, I mean. This music calms me down a little bit. Maybe I should get that Pure Mood CD.
Oh, now you're coming for my mother.
What the fuck?
You think I don't know my own mother's stats? She faked the toxic. The funeral was a right off.
Okay, he's so mad he's buffering. Nicky!
She's in witness protection, you insensitive prick. Why do you think I said my mother's funeral like it was a fucking investment? It was. We make 30 grand on the catering alone.
Okay, so what? This makes no sense.
And the Metamucil investigation, it's not the Metamucil itself, it's what Fernando put in him.
What did he
put? I can't say what because the FBI is listening. You know what? You know what your problem is, Toxic?
What's my problem?
You don't understand the complexity of the Dente refugees. My mother...
It doesn't even say on here refugees. It says the Dente family operations. He just made up the fucking word refugees.
It's simultaneously dead, alive, in Jersey, in witness protection, and listening to this podcast through a medium. It's called Quantum Motherhood. Look it up.
This is the same. This is the fucking same. I
if
told
I
you.
Man I was 5 years ago, I'd take a flamethrower to this place.
This is exactly what I said. How did he know that we went there earlier?
Another thing.
What?
Maybe it wasn't Metamucil. Maybe it was X-Lays. Maybe it was fucking Tide Pods. The point is, I shit myself in Bogotá, and it's Fernando's fault.
I don't know.
Victor remembers.
This didn't happen.
You were there, Toxic. You were probably in Oklahoma eating unseasoned chicken and losing a baby twice. Federal investigation.
What?
Fine. It was a local investigation.
By the
Bogotá Gaming Commission.
Right.
Same fucking thing.
They're not the
Why
same
are
thing.
you like this? I'm trying to tell a story about my trauma, and you're over here playing Sherlock Holmes with a fucking search engine. You know what? My mother just texted me. She says you're adopted.
I am
Explain
adopted.
that, detective.
I am adopted. That's what's so fucking crazy. How does she know I'm adopted?
Force. This is a human. This is what we look like. This is what we act like.
Oh my God. I don't know how to follow that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Shut the fuck up, bitch. I am adopted. And I'll beat your ass. Beat your Italian ass. Italian ass. If you don't shut the fuck up. Also, bitch, give us a genre for episode 67. We talked about your lying, your nearly maybe dead mother, and how fucking terrible 9.2.0 is as a patch. What genre should the outro song be? I don't know how he's going to respond to being cursed out like this, but we're about to fucking find out on the most aggressive Dead by Daylight podcast you've ever heard. And if you've ever listened to any other podcast, you know this is not like a Dead by Daylight podcast. Any other one. This is not Gens Before Friends. This is not the other two. This is the worst of all of them. Follow me. Twitch, Toxic Teacher TTV. All the other ones, Toxic Teacher TTV. Also, YouTube, The Toxic Teacher. I don't know how you can search me and find me on YouTube, but you can find me somewhere. I'm sure you can. If you go to any link on any of my socials, it's got the YouTube on fucking there. There you go.
Fuck, that explains so much. Oh, you're gonna beat my ass?
Yes.
You?
Yes!
The man who mains Wraith and thinks he's
Wraith.
intimidating? Victor could take you with both tentacles tied behind Charlotte's back.
He doesn't have tentacles. What the fuck is happening?
But you know what? You know what, Toxic?
What?
I respect the aggression.
Okay.
That's some real Dente energy right
Am
there.
I a Dente now?
Maybe you got some Italian in you after all. Probably from whoever didn't want you. I'm kidding.
Probably from whoever didn't want me. Oh my God, what the fuck is happening?
We are doing you got some kick-ass shit.
Is conchasting the temetta, is
What?
the purely fine. Episode 67 outro genre.
Oh, he's
After all
calmed
this
down.
bullshit, the lies, the maternal confusion,
It was
the
maternal
complete
confusion.
fucking destruction of everything we hold dear in
Yes.
Dead by Daylight. We're going operatic thrash metal. That's right,
Operatic
opera meets
thrash
Megadeth.
metal.
I want soprano vocals screaming about hook states while the drums sound like Victor having a seizure on a xylophone, because that's what this episode is, Toxic.
Yeah.
It's beautiful high art crashing into a fucking dumpster fire behind a Little Caesars.
He's
We'll call
not
it
wrong.
Requiem for a Slug in D
Requiem for a
minor, the
Slug.
saddest of all possible keys.
Yeah.
Now shut up and let's make some fucking content before I actually tell the truth about something.
There we go. Episode 67, operatic thrash metal. This was the most aggressive episode of Dead by Daylight. Oh wait, no, not Dead by Daylight. Keeping Them Softly, episode 67. Follow me on all the shit. And here you go. Get the fuck out of my face. Have fun with 9.2.
Shut the fuck up.
Nicky's mother dead or still alive. Colombian wise and shedding pants. Capping them softly is losing its mind. Toxic teachers adopting, gonna beat that Italian ass. Because having sizes, all real made of glass. Capping them softly. Pistol 67. We've lost our fucking minds. Requiem in D minor, the saddest key of all. Behind the little Caesars, watch this dumpster fall. Mamma mia, hook states marina fever supplement. Camping and tumbling, camping the spark. Toxic TTT. Oh, you fuck. This operatic thrash metal. You're still seasoning. Episode 67. Feel the Lord that's waiting. The saddest key of all. Shut the fuck up.